Picture this. You walk up to a machine that doesn't just move you from point A to point B. It announces your arrival before you even step out. The doors close with a vault-like hush. The air inside feels calm and cool, and every surface looks like it was shaped by hands that care about tiny details. Today, we're doing a full interior and exterior walkaround of the new 2026 Cullinan Series II. And this isn't just another luxury SUV refresh. This is what happens when tradition meets modern drama, when presence meets precision, and when comfort meets quiet power. If you've ever wondered what rolling royalty actually feels like in real life, you're about to get the closest thing to stepping inside. Start outside, because the presence hits first. The front end feels taller, more confident, like it's standing at attention. The vertical daytime running lights stretch upward, giving the face a modern, architectural look that's instantly recognizable even from far away. At night, the illuminated grille adds this subtle glow that makes the whole front fascia look alive, like the car is breathing light. The proportions are massive, sure, but nothing feels clumsy. The lines are cleaner, the surfaces more sculpted, and the overall stance is calmer but more commanding. You don't feel like the car is shouting. It's calmly stating facts about who's in charge of the road. Walk around the sides and the sheer scale becomes obvious. The body panels are so smooth they reflect the world like a mirror, and the paintwork looks deep enough to fall into. New wheel designs give the SUV an even more planted look, filling out the arches with confidence. Even standing still, it feels like it's moving forward. The door handles sit perfectly, flush until you approach. Then they present themselves with quiet theater. This isn't about flash, it's about effortless elegance. Every seam lines up with surgical precision, and the chrome accents are placed just enough to frame the shape. Now step around to the rear. The tail end carries the same sense of calm authority. The surfaces are cleaner, the details more refined, and the exhaust surrounds are finished in polished metal. The rear doors open wide, and the tailgate movement feels slow and deliberate, like it's inviting you into a private lounge rather than a cargo area. Even the cargo space is lined with materials that feel too nice for luggage. But that's the point. This vehicle doesn't separate luxury from practicality. It blends them. Open the door, and everything changes. The outside world drops away, replaced by a cabin that feels more like a high-end suite than a car interior. The door closes with a soft, cushioned thump that instantly quiets the noise outside. The smell of premium leather hits first, followed by the visual calm of carefully chosen colors and textures. The dashboard stretches wide with a glass-covered fascia that blends the digital displays into one seamless surface. It feels modern without being cold, digital without losing soul. The screens are crisp and clear, but they don't dominate the space. They're framed by traditional craftsmanship, which keeps everything feeling warm and human. Front seats look like they were designed for long, unhurried journeys. The leather is soft but supportive, with stitching that's perfectly even, as if it were measured with a ruler. Adjustments are smooth and silent, and once you settle in, the seat seems to adapt to you rather than the other way around. The steering wheel sits comfortably in your hands, wrapped in leather that feels more like fine gloves than automotive trim. Every control you touch moves with a gentle resistance that makes each action feel intentional. Nothing rattles, nothing feels cheap. Even the knobs and switches have weight to them. Look up, and the ceiling feels like a private sky. The ambient lighting can be tuned to set the mood, from calm and relaxing to softly dramatic four-night drives. At night, the interior glows gently, creating a cocoon effect that makes traffic outside feel distant and unimportant. The materials are layered in a way that draws your eye around the cabin. Polished metal accents, rich wood veneers, and custom patterns in the trim that feel unique to each build. This isn't mass production. This is personalization taken seriously. Move to the back seats, and the experience becomes even more special. The rear cabin feels like a private lounge on wheels. There's space to stretch out, cross your legs, and forget you're in a moving vehicle. The seats recline smoothly, the legroom is generous, and the view out of the windows feels almost cinematic. Rear passengers get their own entertainment screens, climate controls, and privacy features, so the back feels like a personal retreat. You can imagine long drives turning into quiet moments of relaxation, where time slows down and the road noise fades away completely. The attention to detail is everywhere. The stitching patterns in the leather aren't random, they're carefully placed to create subtle visual rhythms. The wood trim isn't just decorative, it's selected for its grain and finish, then treated to look rich without being glossy or fake. Even the carpets feel plush under your feet, thick enough to remind you that comfort is a priority here. Every surface you touch reinforces the same message. This vehicle was designed to be experienced. When you imagine this SUV moving, it's not about speed or aggression, it's about glide. The suspension is tuned to smooth out imperfections in the road so well that potholes feel like ripples in water. The engine's power is there when you need it, but it never shouts. Acceleration is calm and confident, like being gently pushed forward by an invisible hand. On highways, the cabin stays whisper quiet, letting conversations flow or music fill the space without interference. In the city, the elevated seating position gives you a clear view of everything. What really sets this apart is how it balances modern technology with timeless luxury. The digital interface is intuitive and customizable, letting you tailor the display to your preferences. Connectivity features blend into the experience instead of interrupting it. You can control functions with minimal effort, and the system responds smoothly, without lag or fuss. As you step back outside and take one last look at the exterior, the whole design starts to make sense as a complete story. The bold front, the clean sides, the refined rear, and the serene interior all work together to create a single feeling: quiet authority. This isn't about chasing trends, it's about setting a standard. The 2026 Cullinan Series II feels like a statement that luxury doesn't need to be loud to be powerful. And that's the real hook here. This isn't just a new model year update, it's a reminder of what happens when craftsmanship, design, and technology are given the time and care they deserve. Built by Rolls Royce Motor Cars, this SUV carries forward a tradition of making vehicles that feel less like machines and more like moving spaces of calm. Whether you're stepping into the driver's seat or relaxing in the back, the experience feels intentional, from the first touch to the last glance back as you walk away. So the next time you see one glide past on the road, remember that behind that glowing grille and sculpted bodywork is an interior designed to make the world outside fade away. This is luxury that doesn't rush you. It invites you to slow down, settle in, and enjoy the journey. And honestly, in a world that moves too fast, that might be the most valuable feature of all.